All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start out by giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Arakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings and citation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. Just going to jump right into it. So this is the Draconian law, right? So this is in the AI mode. It says a draconian law is a law or a rule that is excessively harsh, severe, or repressive. It says the term comes from Draco, an Athenian lawgiver in ancient Greece known for unforgiving legal code. The origin of draconian laws in 621 BCE, Draco wrote the first written law code for the city-state of Athens. It says response to the chaotic system. It says before Draco, the Athenians, it says relied on a system of oral laws which were often trivial or arbitrary, forced and manipulated by wealthy aristocrats. It says Draco was commissioned to create a written code to bring legal consistency and minimize blood feuds between families. Right, equality under the law. All right. See, as you can read here, it says notorious for severity. Okay. While the written code was a step towards a more stable society, its penalties were famously brutal. And it was said that the laws were written in blood, not ink, and the legend holds that the death penalty was prescribed for most offenses, even minor ones like stealing a cabbage. All right. It says modern use of the term, the adjective Darconian entered the English language in the 18th century and is now used and describe rules or actions that are considered disproportionately harsh. All right, it is a powerful word used to criticize measures that are seen as too strict or unfair. It's which is going to come down the pike for us, the men of the Lord. This is what they're going to set up. See, this is why they got things like the Rex 84, King Alfred Plan. You see. All right, concentration camps, things like this set up, man, to come up against what? The men of the Lord, man, the ones who are teaching against the society, the ones who are saying that the New World Order, the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai is going to obliterate their New World Order. They think they're going to get their New World Order up and running when that thing is going to get nothing but abolished, man. Yahweh Shai going to come and put that thing down. All right? A quick, smooth ass kicking is what's going to happen, man. All right? To Esau, Edom. All right? And all the rest of you other nations that's going to try to come up against Yahweh Shai and the angels when they come. It's going to be nothing but straight zap, boom, destruction. All right? And concentrated fire out of the chariots, man. Okay? You see? Yahweh Shai zapping your ass. All right? And the angels zapping your ass. Okay? You see? So they're going to try to come with all their whole AI technology, their Stargate and all this other, like the Stargate Oracle program that they're trying to build up that Donald Trump announced. Okay? The outer space programs that they're trying to build, outer space, trying to look into outer space, trying to see when the Lord is coming. But listen, man, anything you do is not going to stop what's getting ready to happen to you, man. All right, whatever you think you're trying to put together that's going to stop or trying to create down in your Area 51, Area 52 areas, your stealth mode planes, all these things that are trying to come up against Yahweh Shai and the angels when they come back, is not going to work, my man. All right? It's not going to work, my man. And neither do you put fear in Yahweh Shai's heart either, or any of the angels, or the Most High's heart. All right, because the Most High say He's a man of war. All right, so Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, liked war. Okay, Nothing like a good battle for Yahweh. And sending his son Yahweh Shai to do it. With the angels. Because the angels come, they like to get busy. Alright? Alright, let's continue on. Alright, so what we got? It says political discourse. It says the term is often used in a political decision, all right, to describe government actions that limit freedoms, increase surveillance, and that's what's coming. Palantir. All right, they want to set up what you call smart cities, and all these things. Matter of fact, let me bring this out. Let me get this out here real quick. All right. See right here, look at this right here. See, this is the conspiracy theory, all right? So-called, right? But it really ain't no damn a conspiracy, meaning people coming together to create one plot, all right? One agreement, one accord, all right? A theory is just a play on it, man. They're gonna play it out, all right? You see? Or try to put it together, so to speak, but it's going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shai. All right? It says a one world government, one world cashless currency, one world central bank, one world military, the end of national sovereignty, the end of all privately owned property, the end of family unit, depopulation, right, the Georgia Guidestones, depopulation, keep the population under 500 million people. Right? You see? All right. It says mandatory multiple vaccinations. What you think was going on during CV-19 time? All right? Pushing up these major vaccines, mRNA, all that nonsense, which really has nothing but what you call them nanobots in it. Nanotechnology, man. Which is really trying to plug you in to an AI system, plug you into what you call a blue Lucifer system, right along with that RFID microchip, which is the physical mark, which is the mark of the beast, man. You take that chip, the Most High gonna destroy you. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna destroy you, gonna wipe your ass out. When the missiles touch down and melt your ass, man. Okay? Them ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles that drop from the outer atmosphere, drop down here on this earth and blow this place away. Okay? That's what's going to happen. That's another army of Yahweh. All right? You see? Let's continue on. It says universal basic income, microchipped society for purchasing, travel, tracking, and controlling. All right, implementation of the World Social Credit System, right? The World Social Credit System, right? Which is going to be them CBDCs. All right, off of your body movement, right? With that RFID microchip, that NFC microchip, right? Which has the barcode of the universal product code inside of it, which will be put on a database system. All right, with all your information in it, such as your driver's record, your social security, your doctor's records, right? Your whole banking tracking, right? Which is, like I told you, you are the bank off of your system. That's how you get paid. All right, off of your frequencies, off of your energy, which is with that RFID microchip. All right, so you understand what I'm saying to you. It tells you this right. It says this right here: universal basic income. It says microchip society for purchasing, traveling, tracking, and controlling. Implementation of world social credit system like China has. It says trillions of applications hidden into a 5G monitoring system. Absolutely correct. Hidden into a 5G monitoring system, the Internet of Things. Henceforth, while you take that chip, they want control over everything. Restrictions. Right? Henceforth, if you don't have an AI, a biometrics identification, right? You're not going to be able to plug into what you call back into the society and be unrestricted from the restrictions. You see what I'm saying? but you're still restricted. Okay, because you say one thing in Esau society, right? Especially this new world society. All right, you're deemed as someone who's going against this society. You're speaking out against it. That's why they want to put restrictions on. All right, you see, like that devil, right? That video that I put up where he said, "Oh, we got to put more restrictions." That's a famine of the word, man. Okay. See, the thing that's killing Esau society is the scriptures, the Bible, the truth. That's what's killing Esau society. And it's screeching his ears. His ears hurt every time he hear the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. His shit is bleeding every time he hear it. Because why? He know that Yahushai is coming back to destroy his kingdom. That he has not a long time left. Okay? Alright? Government raised children. Microchipping them when they come into society. When you have kids and your kids is born, they gonna microchip them, man. All right, or what you call that thing like they showed you in the movie Matrix, man. All right. See, these devils is trying to go so damn far into artificial intelligence, right? Where they got they want to try to come up with a cognified prison. All right, which I did a video on that a while back. All right. Which is consisting or hinting on that RFID microchip. All right, you see, it says government-owned and controlled school, right? Because they want to push off the narrative. When everything is controlled, they have the narrative, they have the will in their hand. Okay, and you can't say a damn thing about it, man. All right. It says colleges, universities, the end of private transportation. Right, the end of private transportation. You can't drive your own car. Give you them goddamn what you call electric cars so they can shut them shits down. That's why they pushing off all these electric cars out in the new world now. And if you're looking around, you're seeing why they pushing out all these new electrical cars. So that way they can shut your shit down. All right? You see? Owning cars. You will own nothing and you will be happy. That's what that devil has said. All right? One of them devils, I forgot which one it was. Okay? In the World Economic Forum, right? Which is a stakeholders capitalism. All right? It says the restriction, it says all businesses owned by government and corporations. The restriction of non-essential air travel, right? The biometrics, AI, surveillance, okay? Eye retina scans, biometric fingerprints, and so on and so forth. Logged into a database system, which is going to coincide with that shit. The Internet of Things. You want to have an experience in the world. You gotta fall in line, man. That's what they telling you. You want to have an experience in the world, which ain't really but nothing but a goddamn totalitarianism system, man. That's what it really is. You ain't gonna have no damn flourishment. You under a restriction or restriction. All right. It says the end of private farms and grazing livestock. Right. They want to take away the food and serve your ass goddamn rodents, man. And mealworms and insects, man. While they eat all the best of the best, man. All right? While they enjoy the fatnesses of the earth, man. Eating the good foods and all that real food at that, too, man. Not no damn GMO foods, man. These devils eating real good food, man. All right? You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you Oppenheimers, you DuPonts, you Gettys. You eating the best of the best, man. But guess what? Yahweh Shai come back and the elect, right? And when the elect is raised up, right? Which we already, Lord willing, I may be a part of that elect, which they already raised up, the hopeful elect. You know, with the house of David, man. All right, but in that day when Yahweh Shai come back, we're gonna take everything back that's owned to us, man. That you devils done hoarded and stole. All right, because you ain't nothing but goddamn thieves and liars, man. All right, And your blessing was to live by the sword. And by the sword, you shall die by. All right? Okay? With a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And you're going to reap the benefits of what you sowed, which was wickedness, my man. All right? And slavery is upon you. Okay? Like the scriptures say, the elder shall serve the younger. And you're going to serve us, my man. You're going to serve us, you devil. All right? It says, the end, what is that? The end of irrigation, all right? The end of private farms and grazing livestock. It says the end of single family homes, right? Because they want to set up these damn things called smart cities. Henceforth, why they went and burned, okay? Went and burned some things, all right? Okay? With their goddamn laser beams that they have created, the technology that the Most High gave them on the left-hand side. They went and burnt up some places down there, talking about there's fires going on. No, Esau did, man. You can't be ignorant to Satan's devices, man. All right, to bring in they want to bring in what you call a goddamn smart cities under all Palantir surveillance cameras, man. 15-minute cities, man. These devils. All right? It says restrict land use that serves human needs. The ban of natural non-synthetic drugs and neuropathic medicine, right? Meaning they want to get rid of anything that's naturally to heal you that was made from the earth. And give you them goddamn petroleum drugs that they push off in these goddamn hospitals, man. And bullshit drugs. Alright? You see? Okay? So let's go here. Let's go to the Restrict Act. Alright? Let's go to the Restrict Act. So here it is right here. The Restrict Act. It says the Restrict Act was a bipartisan bill introduced in the United States Senate in 2023 that aimed to grant the Secretary of Commerce broad powers to review and restrict transactions involving foreign-owned information and communications technology (ICT) products and services that pose a risk to U.S. national security. All right. While not solely focused on TikTok, the purpose legislation, right? Legislation laws, right? Laws, okay? It says it was often framed as a measure of measured to address concerns about foreign adversaries, right? Like China using technology from espionage or other threats. Right? Critics raise concerns about the bill's broad scope on potential impact on individual privacy and free expression, fearing it could lead to increased government censorship of the internet. Right? The YouTube. Famine of the word. Right? Because mainly, brothers, what we mainly post on is the YouTube, man. Where we mainly publish videos is on the YouTube. Okay? That's a huge famine of the word, man. All right? Okay? You see, as you can read down here what it says, certain things down here. All right? But let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go to this right here. So this right here is a Congress. Oh, man. Oh, they try to, oh, wow. Let's go here. Let's see if we can go back here. Oh, they trying not to let it show up now. Hold on, Salakia, brothers. We're going to do this. They try to not let that thing show up. Okay. Alright, let's put this in here. Let me see if we got what we got here. Salakia, brothers. Let's go in here. Let's go into executive orders. Executive order.